Hey, you all. Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the south. More specifically, we are in Atlanta, Georgia, and even more specifically than that, we're at the Atlanta Botanical Gardens. Now, I was a little under the weather the last couple days. I drove home, spent probably about 17 hours in bed, and I'm feeling a lot better now, so I wanted to get back out and enjoy the world. Which brings us today to the Botanical Gardens. I'm not here just to see the natural beauty, just to see the flowers, the trees, the chipmunks, all that is wonderful. But the reason I've come out here is because they have some Thomas Dambo trolls. Now, for those of you who've been following this channel for some time, I kind of have a obsession with the Thomas Dambo trolls. Thomas Dambo, an artist who builds giant trolls out of recycled wood. And I've kind of made it a point to try to see every Dambo troll that I possibly can. I recently was out in Breckenridge, Colorado, and we saw Isaac Heartstone, one of the magnificent trolls there in the woods. Also, he built a troll by the name of Leo the Enlightened up on top of a private mountain in Tennessee, and even though it wasn't open to the public, I managed to fly my drone up to find Leo the Enlightened. And there's had different exhibitions of groups of trolls. To remember all the locations, there was one in a forest near Louisville, Kentucky. Went to one in Dayton, Ohio. Another one in the Chicago, Illinois region. So usually if there's a set of Dambo trolls at an arboretum, at a botanical gardens, I try to go out there and visit them, because I'm really a big fan of the magnificence of the artwork, and I just love trolls in general and all sorts of mythical creatures like that. So today we're here at the Atlanta Botanical Gardens, which I've never been here before, so I'm interested in checking out the grounds here. But our main goal here is to find those trolls. So please follow me. The entrance to the gardens here. See right there, a banner advertising the Thomas Dambo trolls. The name of this exhibition is Save the Humans. So each one of these Thomas Dambo exhibitions has its own unique storyline. This one is called Thomas Dambo Trolls Save the Humans. So in this particular exhibition, the storyline is that the trolls have had their meeting. They have a gathering every 211 years. So because of this, the trolls have just met, and they were very upset at how humans had destroyed the environment, had ravaged the planet. So the trolls decided that they would destroy and eat all the humans. However, there's a small group of trolls that here at the Atlanta Botanical Gardens have decided that they would save humans from themselves in an effort to, I guess, to reform and help humans and avoid them from being eaten and devoured by the other angry trolls. Purchased our ticket, we've entered the Botanical Gardens, and here is our first troll greeting us right at the entrance. This is Rania Redeye. Says she is the greatest communicator amongst the trolls. You can see she does have red eyes, and her flag there, little home on it. So apparently she's just trying to communicate to the humans about what they were doing. I guess holding that flag there, showing the home, maybe telling the humans that Earth is their home and that they should treat it well. Alright, so we walked through the gardens here. Some non-troll artwork as well. The fountains back there, and some of these giant wire birds. So we do have this map to follow to locate the trolls. We just saw Rania Redeye right here, and I guess we'll move on this way to troll number 2. So a marker about Thomas Dambo himself He's from Denmark, and he likes to show the value of recycling and sustainability, because the trolls are made out of recycled materials. It says, I didn't know this about him, it says he was originally a graffiti artist, a human beatboxer, and rapper before currently embarking on his current project. He actually did respond to me on social media once when he saw the video of me flying the drone to find the private troll, Leo the Enlightened. He commented that that's the spirit. I was walking over in this direction and noticed all these colorful birdhouses on these trees here, and then I looked over here and noticed our second troll. This is Evie Pip, and you can see she's actually got one of those birdhouses in her clutches. It says that Evie, trying to teach humans to be closer to nature, putting up these birdhouses here. These birdhouses are a way that humans help bring nature closer to themselves. So she's helping to connect that message with humans by putting up all these birdhouses. You can see Evie there has a big sack of those birdhouses slung over her shoulder as she goes to the forests and hangs up all the birdhouses. So this is the Canopy walkway here, kind of taking us above and into the trees. Looking down, I can see a troll squatting on all fours over there, but I guess we'll figure out who that is here in a little bit. Also can see a beautiful sculpture of flowers right there, a woman in the fountain. So we'll get a better look at that here in a little bit as well. This trail here actually takes us above the road. This is the entranceway where we came in at. If you look up, there's nets, some netting right above us. I don't know if that maybe prevents giant branches from landing on our heads. Some creative stools here. You can sit down and enjoy the foliage. It's like the top's made out of wood, and then the bottom's like metal. They almost made it look like leaves or petals there, kind of making the artificial parts of the trail look more like nature itself. Spotted another troll from up here on the canopy. You can see Bossa Bowler there. It says that he communicates through using mud and rocks, and he's written something in rocks there. Does anyone recognize that symbol there? So he's made this symbol so that people up here on the canopy can read it. What does that mean? When you look down there, you can see his bucket of rocks that he uses to make messages to the people up here on the canopy. Now, according to our guide, this is Rosa Sunfinger. Says she's a very introverted troll. Says that she likes to show how plants can make even useless things come back to life. So this useless car here, this little tiny car that she's actually turning into a planter by filling with different plants. That's pretty amazing there. I love the use of the car in the artwork. Now this is pure serendipity here. I did not know about this, but apparently Thomas Dambo is actually here. He's over there being interviewed by a media outlet. That's pretty amazing. I didn't know, you know, he's from Denmark. He doesn't live in Atlanta. I just happened to come this day. I wasn't expecting him to be here, so that's pretty cool. Now here's the one we saw from the Skyway. This is Bossa bowler, one that made that symbol in the ground. Again, I'm not sure what symbol it was. I thought maybe the Ohm symbol, but also maybe not. So yeah, here he is with his bucket of rocks, making messages for people in the canopy. Let's see. Water pumping out into this trough. Water running down that way. Oh, look at this. Stumbled upon this giant glass plant here. I was actually looking at my phone for a moment and accidentally walked down these stairs, but these are not stairs for feet. These are stairs for water. That's that trough that we saw earlier, running down into a waterfall. So we walk underneath the canopy walk here. This tunnel takes us underneath the road that we entered on. And this is just almost unbelievably beautiful. This is not part of the troll exhibit, but this woman here made of flowers, her hair, all different types of flowers here in front of the fountain. That is amazing. Yeah, you can see from this angle the water rolling out of her hand there. Little handheld waterfall. It's amazing sculpture, I guess, referred to as the Earth Goddess. And this troll, who we also spotted from the walkway, this is Sophus Lotus, the listener. See, he puts his ear to the ground and listens to the earth. This courtyard here, this beautiful fountain, a lot of beautiful water features here at the Botanical Gardens. But I really like this scruffy little dog here. Little dog made of grass. You know, dogs have a strong relationship with grass, so it all makes sense. And we have found our final troll. Cameo says that she likes to teach humans not to throw away their garbage, their odds and ends. Shows that they can be turned into beautiful things. Made this giant necklace here out of things that humans have thrown away. See all the bits and pieces there. It's like a plastic toy. It's like a caps to bottles. So that orange juice squeezer. Yeah, recycled art. And of course the trolls are recycled art themselves. So it all comes together very well. So the necklace there, it's got like a scuba tube and a spray bottle there. So very cool. Very nice message here. You know, showing humans how to do things to increase their relationship with nature, to assist nature in not becoming destroyed. He's sitting here like a meditative stance while making this recycled jewelry. So here you can look out onto this beautiful garden. And yes, while I did come here to see the trolls, this is an absolute beautiful environment they have here at the Atlanta Botanical Gardens. A place that maybe I normally wouldn't have put on my list, but I'm very glad that I came out here. It's a wonderful place to walk around, enjoy your environment, breathe in the fresh oxygen. Yeah, look at that. That cool glass sculpture there in the fountain. And look at this, completely immersed in the beautiful nature here. But then we go around this corner and we can see the skyscrapers there. You can see the Atlanta skyline looming over us. We have the Dorothy Chapman Ficoa Conservatory here. Let's see what's inside. Little Colombian terrarium in here. It says that there are poison dart frogs. Oh, okay. I see one. See a poison dart frog hiding back there. Tropical rotunda is in here. Oh wow. You can see here in the tropical rotunda, see some of the plants there hanging from the rafters. Now there is a glass corpse flower. They don't have a real corpse flower, but they do have a glass one. The corpse flower being the flower that only blooms every 10 years and emits the smell of a corpse. It smells like a dead body and makes everyone in its presence sick. So you wait 10 years for the flower to bloom and it's the worst smelling thing you've ever smelled. It says the orangery is that way. What's an orangery? Is that where they grow oranges? Okay, so apparently this is an orangery. I did have to look that word up. Apparently it is a special building used to store fruit trees during the winter. Although I didn't see a single orange in here. Let's dry off in here at the desert house. Oh yeah, look at all these desert plants. Oh, look down there. There's a tortoise. Is that rock that's moving? That's not a rock, that's a tortoise. Hey, Mr. Tortoise. Here we head into the Orchid Center. Look at all these orchids here. See, tropical high elevation house. Oh wow, it just got a lot cooler in here. I guess higher elevations are colder. It feels a lot nicer in here than it did in the tropical room. Here we have the edible garden, where I guess they grow things that can be eaten. Look at that. They're growing a little tiny pineapple there. There's Georgia's biggest crop. The peanut there. Of course, the peanuts themselves, you can't see them because they are underground. Just notice a little hidden billy goat statue back there. It's interesting, they have like these reflective walls here behind the flowers in this garden. This back here is called the Skyline Garden. You can actually see that whole Atlanta skyline there from the garden. Oh wow, it's a beautiful pond down here. Sitting over here next to the pond, we have a frog here. It's reading something, just sitting here, reading on the bench. You know, I assume he likes sitting here by the fountain because he's a frog and He enjoys the sounds of water. Here at the Botanical Gardens, they serve water in a box. It says boxed water is best. Yes, this is made out of 92% renewable materials. This paper dissolves a lot better in the dirt than plastic does. It says even the cap here is made out of plants. Interesting. All right, some boxed water. It's good. It has a slight, an ever so slight boxy, waxy taste to it, but it's a good taste. I can see myself drinking boxed water. Actually, that little boxy taste kind of reminds me of drinking milk when I was in elementary school. So that's a good nostalgia there. I think I like a bottle, box, and can. I think I do like can better. I've been drinking a lot of Liquid Death. It's really good. That's very refreshing. It's actually a pretty remarkable coincidence. I came here to the Botanical Gardens on a random Tuesday to see the Thomas Dambo trolls, and Thomas Dambo is actually here at the Botanical Gardens. He's going to actually be giving a lecture here in the day hall here in a few moments.
My name is Thomas Dambo, and I make a lot of really big sculptures out of trash, recycled materials, and I dream about saving the world from drowning in our own trash. So in this way, I brought my birdhouses all over Denmark, and now I've come to a point where I've probably made 5,000–6,000 birdhouses. This is how-flies birdhouses that looks like birds, birdhouses that make paper. The richest country or the poorest country or the coldest or the hottest, they would all have piles like this. And that's how I came up with doing my troll project. So this is one of the first trolls I had built, or this is actually version 2 of the first one, because this is in the island called Culebra in Puerto Rico. The sculpture is called Hector Protector, part 2, because the first version of it fell down when Hurricane Maria came swiping through the Caribbean, and there was a wave bigger than the sculpture that swept it away. We have to hike them, and because then it will become a treasure hunt, and people will have to go hiking to find them. In Breckenridge in Colorado, and it got extremely popular, super fast. So much so that they had to install an extra bus to take people to the bus stop for where it was. The locals who were living in the perimeter closest by, they got tired of people parking in their cars close to the sculpture. And then there was a vote in the city council whether they should keep the troll or take the troll down. They vote for the third time, and in the middle of the night they come and cut the head of the deer. There's like hospital. Yeah. So Isaac got killed by the government. We wrote a song about it. Isaac got killed by the government. It's like a reggae song, like a protest reggae song. But Isaac Hospital was then later resurrected behind the ice skating, the forest behind the ice skating rink in Breckenridge, where they had a big parking lot and there was no neighbors, and so it had a happy ending. So I figured I had to have a map to keep track of all the trolls. So I created this map called Troll Map. I thought it was a fitting name. Here you can see a little bit of how we construct a troll. So this here is from my exhibition I had in Chicago called Troll Hunt, where all the humans, they thought they were going out to hunt the trolls, but actually it was a trap. The trolls to hunt the humans, so they lured all the humans in so they could catch them and eat them.
Oh, here's another giant toad. He's just contemplating life as a toad. So yeah, quite a bit of serendipity. I had definitely wanted to check this exhibit out before it went away in September. It's been here since February, so it was just a random Tuesday here. Decided to drive down to Atlanta and check it out. I was not expecting Thomas Dambo to be here. That was kind of random. I'm not sure why he is here, but he was doing a lecture tonight at the Botanical Garden, so I got a chance to see him speak, which was pretty amazing. He's a really passionate and charming. Really, the idea of like recycling these materials, it seems like it's really his driving force, that he wants to take these things that people have thrown out and turn them into something beautiful. And the trolls, you know, the idea of the trolls is just people throwing away wooden pallets. And that he said that all across the world there was just piles and piles of wooden pallets, and he basically reverse engineered, trying to figure out what can I make out of giant pallets. So that became the birth of the trolls. And yeah, I've made it one of my missions is to see as many of the trolls as possible. I've seen quite a few. I was looking at his troll map. He does, I think it's trollmap.com, where you can track the different trolls. Some of them are gone. They have little tombstones where they used to be. I think that I found some that I still didn't know about. There's a grouping of them in Maine. I need to get out there and see that. And then there's one in Wyoming, and I think there's one or two in Florida that I didn't know about, that I need to check out. So yeah, I love the sculptures. And then this set of sculptures here, the trolls save humans. I think it really kind of shows the spirit of what Dambo is trying to do, to show people that you can take garbage or trash and make it into something amazing. And the last troll was actually taking garbage and making it into something. So kind of self-actualized, as his artwork has come full circle, where the artwork is showing itself, not only showing by the fact that it was constructed out of garbage, but the garbage constructed artwork itself showing you how to make beautiful things out of garbage. So amazing, wonderful exhibit here. And the Atlanta Botanical Gardens is just a really beautiful place to check out. You know, I don't often show just like natural beauty or you know, flowers and stuff on this channel, but you know, I can appreciate it. I can appreciate and take in the beauty here, and there's quite a bit of beauty to be taken in. This would be just a great place to go for walks. If I lived in Atlanta, I would definitely get a season pass so I could just come out here and walk and enjoy all the beautiful scenery. But thank you guys so much for coming out and coming along with me to see these trolls and to see the Atlanta Botanical Gardens. If you like these videos, please subscribe. I was gonna say prescribe. Please subscribe to the channel. I travel around the country from roadside attractions, amusement parks, museums, haunted houses, and other fun stuff. If you would like to support the channel, consider contributing to Patreon. $3 or more will get you a postcard once a month from me to you. Also selling enamel pins in the Etsy shop. I need to make a troll pin. I need to make a pin me as a troll. That's not available yet, but that's just an idea. Also doing cameos, personalized messages, greetings, birthdays, anniversaries, or just for fun. All that information is in the description of this video. And all that helps keep this train on the track, this boat in the water, and this dirigible in the air. Till next time, my friends, this one's in the bag.